Alright, so I woke up this morning to a whole bunch of videos about how Hell's Angels are going to Aurora, Colorado to run these illegal immigrant violent gangs out of these apartments that are being overrun by them. Here's my thoughts. Please watch this video all the way through before you comment and then tell me what you think. I don't think that's true by any way, means at all. Period. I just don't. I think it's BS. The reason why I feel that way is from the time I was 16 until I was 27, well, 26, and it actually started when I was 15 until I was 26, I was a biker. I hung around MCs. I rode with an MC. I hung around one percenters. Now, granted, I've been out of all that for 25 years, so things may have changed, but them guys have been targeted for many, many, many years. The government has spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million or more, trying to infiltrate these 1%er motorcycle clubs. And you notice I said club, not gang, because they don't like the fact that they live a little bit freer than the rest of us in society. Are there bad people in motorcycle clubs? Absolutely. But there's bad cops. There's bad politicians. And in the politicians' case, it's 99.9% of them. One thing I know from my time riding in motorcycle clubs and hanging around with 1%ers is 1%ers ain't stupid. They keep the real nasty crime in that away from their clubhouses, away from their neighborhoods. Because by doing that, the people in them areas support them. So when, like in Detroit, when they tried to close down a couple motorcycle clubs, just close the clubhouses down to get them to move out of Detroit, the neighbors would all come out and be like, no, screw you. They'd go on the news talking about how it's safe for their kids to play out in the yard because the motorcycle club keeps their kids safe, keeps them safe and that. So why would these people openly, publicly put it out there that they're going to go do something that the government's going to charge them with racial crimes, violent crimes, organized crimes, and everything else on? I'm calling BS. I don't see it happening. And if there is any HAs, Hell's Angels, watching this, I doubt there is, don't do it. Because they'll do you just like they did the militia groups here in Michigan. The militia groups came out to protest the governor's unconstitutional executive orders where you couldn't go fishing, you couldn't go to the park, you couldn't grow a garden. They actually made Walmart close down the gardening center so you couldn't buy seeds to plant flowers or a garden during COVID. When the militia groups were out there protesting the lockdowns and that, the citizens loved them. They were great. Now that the everything's open back up, they're not supporting them guys. That fake plot to kidnap the governor that them guys beat, 3 of them beat the charges because they didn't take plea deals. They actually held out and fought it in court. The amount of legal bills them guys racked up, and I know 2 of them personally, they're going to be paying for many, many years on. So all these people that had their back, that supported them, where are you at now? If HA or any 1%er club goes to Aurora, Colorado and does anything, people are going to scream about how great they are, this and that, until it's all cleaned up and that, and then they'll throw them guys out to hang. It's time that Americans start standing up for themselves. Quit asking the government to fix it, law enforcement to fix it, the Hells Angels to fix it, the militia groups to fix it. If there's a problem in your neighborhood, all the neighbors get together and take care of the problem. Remove the problem. That's why this country's where it's at. Make America great again. Vote for Donald Trump so he can save America. You can save America. It's your damn country. Don't comply with unconstitutional stuff. Stand up. Act like a man or a woman. It's your children's futures. I mean, I'm 62 or 52 years old. What do I got? 15, 20 years left and I'll be dead. But my kids and my grandkids will still be here. Think about that. Don't do it for you. Do it for your family. But that's how we got where we're at today. Somebody else wanting, I want to go to college, but I want you to pay off my student loan debt. Oh, I want to be able to go get surgeries to change my gender or whatever, but I want the health insurance to pay for it. Then get a job, pay for your own health insurance. I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to pay your student loans off. My daughter's been paying on her student loans for years. She took them out. She feels obligated. She pays on them. This is why we're where we're at today. Everybody wants somebody else to do it for them. Everybody else wants somebody else to stand up first. You do it. I got your back. And then they don't have your back. Well, do this for me. Why should look at all the crap Donald Trump's gone through with the DOJ and everything else trying to prosecute the man in that. And everybody's like, oh, Donald Trump, make America great again, make America great again. The American people need to stand up to make America great again. Don't ask the Hells Angels, the militia groups, Donald Trump, or anybody else to do it. It's time as a community you stand up for yourselves. If the police won't do it, get rid of them police officers and get some in that will. But if the American people don't stand up for themselves, it's only going to get worse. Now you can tell me what you think.